Hello, everybody. So, I was asked by my uncle actually to make a video on how I play my Gwent. So, yeah, here we go. This is how I play my Gwent. So it looks like we're up against Ciri+Kelly at the moment, and they seem to be about probably a Harmony deck by the looks of it. So the hand means Call of Harmony. I'm currently playing. Yeah, there we go. So this particular card is quite nasty to go up against because it acts as a trigger because it places okay, it's all fixed up. It acts as a as a harmony trigger, but I'll talk about that later. So I'm playing a Ciri+Kelly dash deck, and so the whole idea is you play your Jurgen, which is my 13 cost big worm like character, first round, and that gives me huge points. And then I've got lots and lots and lots of special cards, but not many units. I have the bare minimum units. And so in later rounds, I play my Ciri+, and basically my Ciri+, his main ability is Scary, which is if whichever side has the most units, at the end of his turn, he kills the weakest unit on that side. So I'm not going to have many units, and I'm just going to keep playing buffing cards. There's my Jurgen. Huge power play, but if he gets killed, he doesn't actually have to deal all the damage of the armor and the health. All he has to do is get rid of the armor, and then Jurgen's dead. So what you want to do is you want to play Jurgen into my Dragon Warrior, so my warrior consumes it, which negates the whole debuff of having to die early, and means it's an awesome card for my Oswald later on, which was the card that I mulliganed away. And his ability is that, he can, eat a card that's in my graveyard, so he'll eat my Jurgen. So I essentially get 26 points off that Jurgen, which is huge. Foglet, I play next to Jurgen. 4-cost card, when it gets consumed, it summons the other Foglet out of my deck. Now, this guy's going to play his Pyrotechnician, activating all the harmony. That's what, every time he plays a card that has a different type to it. See, there's me considering that. I'm actually going to play my Beast, though. And I'm going to play my Beast because I think that his Pyrotechnician will probably hit my Foglet. It's a risky play, but I think that if he hits a Foglet, like he just then did, there's my Foglet out. And now I can play my Dragon in between them both. So, my Beast is pretty awesome. So if he's not the most powerful unit at the end of the round, at the end of each turn, then his power increases by 2. So, he's pretty awesome. Okay, Treant Board, that's not good. It's pretty nasty. I should use my Thunder to get rid of it. I don't think I do, however, because I'm an idiot. Instead, I choose to do my Consume there. Possibly not the most effective use, but I was worried that he was going to kill my Jurgen. In the end, it probably didn't matter too much. But yeah, Treant Ball is nuisance to kill because he heals himself basically every second turn, and on the off turn that he doesn't heal himself, he does 2 damage to any card the opponent wants, basically. So I've got my Lightning, so I could in fact kill him. I could one-shot him if I wanted to right now, but I was silly and didn't do that. Now, see how he just moved back? So when he moves back, he heals. So yeah, there's my Thunder, and there he is, he's gone. So he got a little bit of, he ended up playing the card for about 7 points, which, he got a bit of power out of it, but it wasn't worth the risk to me. So, now, okay, so we're kind of waiting on him to do his move. Now, I don't want him to win this, but he probably will. So I'm thinking I'll play my Ciri. And so my Ciri, basically, how she works is, if I lose this round, then I get her back next round, which means I get basically a card advantage, so I get a card up. Now, let's see, will he pass? If he passes, then I will probably win this, which will mean I'll waste my Ciri. But, no, okay, there we go. There's his Weeping Willow. So yeah, Weeping Willow, not the strongest tempo play. He kills my card there, which means they're guaranteed to win. But see how I'm on 4 cards, they're on 3, which means I'm already a card up. So now I lose this round. But get this, and this is why this deck is just so broken. So, if if you look at my cards, I have 4 there, he has 3. Now I've got 5, which means I'm now 2 cards up from him, 6, 7, 8. So I've made 8 cards, he's only at 6. So I've got 2 cards worth of advantage over him, which is really, really good. Going to get away with my Squirrel, Oniomancy, very good. And there's so this is my main card, Ciri Dash. So after 4 turns, I draw a card, which means I'll potentially get up to 3 cards ahead of him. And at that point, I mean, monsters, I play for Point Slam. So that means I get lots and lots of points. And at this point, it's just, yeah. So I'm going to use my Oniomancy. It means I can pick out any cards in the game. There's my Kelly. I'm going to play him. And so he's going to now eat their lowest card. I'm putting my Carapace ability, which means he has Veil, which means he can't be poisoned. So the only way they can kill it is with a Karathi Heatwave, which they probably have. But if they use it on him, then that means I can play my other Ciri, boost her up with my Carapace charges, and all should be good. So now I'm just going to keep piling on my special cards. He knows that he can't play any units because I'll just keep killing them. So he's just got to keep playing his special cards. But the point of this is, if we can each only have 1 card, my 1 card's going to be at 20 power. Theirs is at best going to be 9. He's going to try to move my unit. Not the best. That's annoying. Okay, my card can no longer activate. Now my Kelly is being wasted, which is not fun. It can only be activated when it's on the melee row, and it's now on the ranged row. So that was a very, very good play by them. However, I still have card advantage. I've still got my Ciri. I'm going to play my Ciri. Am I going to play it? I mean, yeah, I think I'll play it. There we go. I'm going to use my Carapace on it. There she goes. Perfect. Realistically, it doesn't matter where she is, her ability will activate. Only 8 points. They could use Rock Slide to kill her, which would be not very fun. I probably should have played around Rock Slide, but not many people play Rock Slide, and that person stuffed up. They just moved my Keltalis back to the melee row, which means that next round he's going to start eating again. And that was basically the worst play they could have possibly done. And now my Ciri's out of Rock Slide range, which is deal 8 damage to a unit. Kelly's eating. I'm 2 cards up. I win this round easily. My Ciri doesn't activate, which hurts. It means that she's wasted, which means I'm only 2 cards up, not 3. But that being said, I'm still 2 cards up. So, I mean, it should be a landslide. There's my Heat Wave. There, yeah. So, I don't need the Warrior. It's pretty decent. I mean, I'd like my Cave Troll and my Wrath. But, I mean, Oniomancy can get me one of them, I guess. Get rid of Ciri Dash. I didn't want Squirrel. Squirrel, yeah. Yeah. So yes. What can I say? Squirrel is just, it allows me to get rid of a card out of their graveyard, but they don't have any echo cards. Echo means that when you play a card in one round, it comes back in the second, just like my Oniomancy did. So Squirrel's good to counteract. If they played Oniomancy, my Squirrel could have killed it, so they wouldn't get it the next round. But he didn't. So they're going to summon those 2 fletchlings, which both have Harmony, which is a pain. But, I mean, I think I just have too much momentum at this point to lose, seeing as I'm running low of units, though, so I have to be careful here. If they manage to kill my unit, I've got my Veil, I've got my last Carapace left, so, I mean, now he can't be poisoned. But if he's got a Heat Wave, he may Heat Wave it. Okay. So, okay, he's going to play his Archer, Pavko. Pavko is a pretty good tempo play, but he's sort of play that you want to do your first turn in. I guess he's playing it so he can trick the Harmony, but that +2 was, yeah, he should have played that first. But then, again, it doesn't really matter. I would have killed it anyway. I had the Parasite, which is boost one of my units by 6 or damage one of their units by 6. He's playing his fave into another special card, but at this point, I mean, he's getting, that's a 6-point play. he's playing for 6 points. 6 points over 3 turns. So it's not even a good one. I can always heat wave whatever he has. And heat wave is an insta-kill. It'll just instantly banish any card in the game, no matter how powerful they are, no matter what effects they have. It's kind of broken, but it's worth 13 provision points. So, I mean, it's one of the most expensive cards in the game to, like, have in your deck. And so you do lose out by having it, but I find it's worth it. Now, I'm a bit worried, but see, boom, gone. I'm still ahead. I've got my stuff, so if he kills my Noon Wraith suddenly, I can Oniomancy, get a Cave Troll or an Osrel. My Osrel I could play. He'll play for 14 points because he'll consume my 13-point Jurgen. And at this point, I mean, yeah, Oniomancy into Osrel. Play him on my ranged so he can eat my Jurgen. Because look at this, boom. So he consumes that, which means he's now gets that added to his base cost. 31, may as well play my Pact. Boom, 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 37, and I win. So yeah, and that's how you play a game with Ciri+Kelly. It's pretty nasty if the combo works. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed, and